To my mother, legendary Empress of the Grand Kingdom of Alba, founder of our unified realm, great hero of Christ, warrior queen, and exemplar of our clan. She has succeeded where no other could and brought Christ to all of the lands of the north, ending the threat of the Ostaru once and for all. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here for the first time in the Grand Kingdom of Alba with our Empress, Caitilín. So we have changed the symbol for the Empire. We retained the original Kingdom of Alba symbol, of course, but we are now made the Empire symbol to be the same as our house symbol. In the original Empire symbol, the two crosses represented the two houses, the Findbarr and the Alban. Now, the symbol represents the three founding kingdoms of Finland, Norway, and Alba. We probably don't have that much longer to live. In fact, this may be the very last episode. Our boy is over 32 years old, and we have founded the Empire, so once he becomes Emperor, I think we're going to put this game to a rest. There's going to be a much longer gap between the last DLC and the next one than I had anticipated, which means there's probably going to be a game in between. I haven't decided what that is yet. If this is not the last episode, I expect there'll only be one more after, and I may just make this the last episode either way, since we've succeeded at our major goal of Christianizing the Norse and creating an empire. Once our grandson takes over, this empire is going to be much more unified than it is now. He's currently in a war to take Denmark. It's going his way. He has the stronger forces. We should expect him to win, but you never know. If he takes Denmark, then most of this entire region will be inside the empire after our death. We are still fine, but it is important to note that our fine right now is being held up almost completely by the huge health boost from reinvigorating friendship. It's very likely that in 2 years, when that goes away, we will drop to poor for the first time. So we will see what happens. After that, we're on the road to our death because things are going to start coming through. We may get infirm. All the other things that happen at old age might start to become a problem for us. But we will see. Infirm might not hurt us that much because we have so many penalty modifiers. But we will probably drop to poor at that point. We will at least finish our pilgrimage to Rome, after which we may consider a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. As I said before, she may consider that to be too dangerous for someone of her age. If we look at where we are in our culture, we were hoping that we might live long enough to get to the point where we start ticks on early medieval, and that's looking quite good right now. Arched Saddle is going to be completed in about 3 years. We will probably live for 3 years now. Our exposure is horseshoes, which is fine. If we can get to high medieval, I think that would be a great accomplishment for us before it ends. So once this happens, it'll tick through and we'll hit high medieval. We will then use our high medieval additional tradition to add something, I think, to represent her reign as the first empress. I think we'll get that far. Well, we're going to contemplate old faiths because we are on a divine mission. Godly meditation, good. We're going to be traveling through a lot of interesting places in Europe. We're taking a mostly overland journey down to the papacy. as opposed to the ocean journey that we could have easily taken. We are here because it's our sacred duty, of course we are. Pilgrimage, the end is nigh. We're gonna say that nobody knows except God when the end will come. We will definitely pray in the rain. It's interesting to me that this has no chance of making us sick. Probably because our health is fine and we are so strongly, we are so physically healthy for our age. There's no marriage problem here, so you can bring her along, that's fine. And we have a long way to go, down into the south. Derelict ship, we're going to investigate because we're brave. Well, we're not brave, but we are ambitious and strong-minded. We found some riches. Very nice, 125 gold. Great. We were looking for knights here. Ooh, this guy has some funny hair. How much will it cost to recruit him? 90 is a lot, but 20 is good. Let's recruit him. We're trying to get our knights to be a little bit stronger, and then hopefully find somebody who would make a good third accolade. It's going to be a nice long journey. Martial lifestyle experience. Child of my dynasty, so this is my grandson. Dubkin. Ingfridir. He's totally Norwegian. And his wife is totally Swedish. And he's totally my grandson. Yeah, his brother. The brother of the future emperor. May you grow strong and wise. So we can no longer convert faith up there, but we're going to continue the process, of course, until we run out of places that we can make Catholic. There is an Astaru domain right there that we need to get rid of. Looks like it's the actual last one. Once we're done here, it will be done. We visited Lotharingia. We're going to go to this calm clearing and experience God's truth that Ro is a messenger from God. So we're going to follow the small deer into the wood. And our omen is that we're going to have a happy family. We're getting a happy family omen, of course, because we are the Grand Matriarch. Perfection's early earthly contemplation. I will make the most of my time. I still have so much to live for. So I could get the Determined to Live, which would extend our life and guarantee that a lot of our goals get done. I think we're going to hope for that. We got Determined to Live. So that is boost us back into good health and should help sustain us in fine after our other trait goes away, but it can't last forever. Our legend is being promoted. So this is Princess Sarah of Ireland, my courtier. And this... Oh, this is a kinswoman, yeah. Alright. May you grow strong and wise, young man. May you grow strong and wise, young man. So this duke has become Russian. My caravan master literally died of illness on the trip. That's not great. And she is clearly ill too. This is my court physician. Neither of them is suitable. Do I have anybody suitable? I have to have somebody suitable. I guess we'll take Gregoria. Grigori, our knight. We've gained another diplomacy perk. What's this? Is this actually close to us? It's closer than it's been yet, but I don't really think it's going to come our way. I suppose we should seclude the and we should, I suppose we should isolate the capital anyway, right? So let's do that. Danger, flawed fare. It's just a bit of mold. 25% chance we become ill. Nature will provide for us. 97% chance we'll be fine. I think we'll do that. Hold on, what if it's poisonous? Yeah, we're not gonna just let her take poison. We don't want to be responsible for allowing that to happen. We visited the capital of Italy. How goes the war with Denmark? He's winning it. I think he's gonna win it. I don't think they stand a chance. He's beaten their army down, and now it's just a matter of sieges or battles. I think he's got it. That kid getting all the rest of the work done for us before he even becomes emperor. Danger, contested ground. I am Empress Caitilín. They will let me pass. I'm going to do the diplomacy challenge. Danger, aftermath. Our journey has brought us through Livorno. What was once a lovely town has been reduced to a ghost of what it used to be. Piles of rubble that were once homes seethe, smoke choked by... Piles of rubble that were once homes seethe smoke, choked by their destruction at the hands of a ruthless army. Weeping and covered with grime, a man searches for what might have been a farm, for anything left of his possessions. He notices us clearly out of place in this wasteland and darts towards our entourage. I'm sure he means no harm. Let him come. One person poses little danger. The gaunt man quickly covers the ground between us, paying no mind to all the dozens of bodies that litter the ground. He lunges towards me, snarling maul, wild fury in his eyes. I mean, I am literally an old lady who has fought off knights. He could get a whack of my mace if he wants to come up this way. He's getting severely injured either way, so we're gonna give him a whack of our mace. Yeah. He really was no threat, regardless of how we defined the word threat. About halfway towards the 300 we need. I mean, halfway of the last 100. We need 53 left. Pilgrims flock to Rome from all over the Christian world. Some follow the Via Francigena, others take less well-known paths. In the end, we all converge here at St. Peter's Basilica, where the great man himself was put to rest. I have walked the holy path. Yes, I have. As I wander around the stalls in the market, avoiding as many local foods as I can, waves of people trying to drag me into their houses. I notice a bigger gathering around a specific merchant. Come, buy a true relic for a price that would make St. Matthew laugh for decades. The holy thorn found in this very holy shrine only a few days ago. Doesn't look very authentic to me. We may be having a little bit of trouble with all of our new territory and its wildness and chaos. The markets of the Vaticano are bustling with merchants shouting in languages I've never heard, selling spices I've never tasted. The guide of the pilgrim. Learn the safest routes, discover the marvels of Vaticano. One of them yells, waving a small book in my description. Let's take a look. And if you take this turn, so we can become a local expert, which we will do. So it's a level 3 pilgrimage, our best pilgrimage yet. Still have almost 30 days left. We'll probably get one more event, one more major event. Alfred, my fellow pilgrim, peers out over the sprawling holy site of Roma as we make our way through the crowd. Roma is truly a sight to behold, a place where cultures meet and faiths come together to worship. Are we not blessed to get experience such familiarity and companionship? The feats spirituality can achieve, although we are considering xenophilic as our trait for when we get to High Medieval. We deserved a good omen. Not quite 4, but 3 is our best pilgrimage yet. Again, we may consider going one more pilgrimage to the Holy Land, but that's not set yet. Finish pilgrimage. What is this? Another plague, but it's far off. It's Polybian. Well, this whole region is plagued. Another crusade. Zenzir. Which is where? Oh, in Spain. I will send my warriors to the crusade. Of course I will. It's just not possible to avoid it. As for a benefactory, this is actually Moraine, our cousin. I mean, let's do it. Let's send Moore's daughter to Spain, to Iberia. All right. We have another legacy, so mythical ancestors. Grant access to ancestral claim Casabale on any claims gained through a legitimizing legend. We don't really need that. We're really just trying to go to Golden Legend, but I don't think we're going to make it before we're done. Is this? We also have another perk. It is our first stewardship perk. I think we'll take collect tax effectiveness, because pretty soon, I don't know if soon is the right term for that. Eventually, he will come back over, right? For now, he's still promoting culture up here in the north. See, where did we put him? Where is he promoting culture? I could attempt to convince de jure territory Denmark, right? Try to clean up this area up here, and then I could do it with Frisia as well. That might be an interesting way to go. We are losing a lot of money because of our legend. Oh, my poor grandson has measles! Oh, and gangrene, and he's wounded. What a thing to happen! I can't protect him from the measles. I hope he doesn't die. That would be an enormous tragedy. He does finally have a son, though. Finally, after all this time, a son. We don't need another maritime trading handbook, so we'll just move on. Oh, this is the flawed fare again, but we have a 99% chance to fix the problem and get us some food. We're in the womb of the earth. Color me intrigued. Now we are just going to get down to earth for this. We spend some prestige to get down to earth, giving us another health book boost. I think we'll do that. Again, our goal is to stay alive as long as possible, so that we can get as much done as possible. Oh, thank goodness. Ah, I was so worried. Now my son also has the measles, which is a whole other thing entirely. Hopefully he gets better. He's fine. He's fine. As long as he doesn't do anything foolish like beat himself while he's sick. Oh, good. He lost it already. Our son is way up here. This is his territory. He will become a king when we, man, we're gonna lift the wagon because we can. I just can't put that beside us. We are, oh, we have degraded to fine health, as I predicted. No, we degraded to fine health instead of poor health, as I predicted, because of the additional health traits we're carrying. So we are carrying 2 new health traits here, down to earth, which lasts for 10 years. And also, where is it? Determined to live, which lasts for another almost 15 years. Which means we're probably going to die from health degradation before those traits go away. But you never know. Another child of my dynasty, very nice. We are almost home. We're almost home. Look at that. How has our legend spread? Still deep into the south, and we're starting to have bits of our legend spreading into onto the continent. Danger, this is fine. I think I know the cure. I'll just let him be treated by my doctor, since she's here anyway. Good. We have visited the capital of Ireland, where our family still rules. It's nice to see that they've cleaned things up down there. My last chance. What does she want us to grab? Yeah, we're not going to war with England. May your journey be swift and safe, yeah. Other people's pastures, I will apply some of their tricks back home. So she is currently excommunicated. Where does she exist? Up here. I don't want to trigger a civil war when we are approaching the Crusade, so I'm going to let that stand for now. We're not going to do anything about it immediately. We will take the gold from our head of faith, which we desperately need to actually support our armies of the Crusade. Especially since we are absolutely going to have to go by sea. Thank goodness. Okay, I'm feeling strong that we're going to get through to the point where our legend actually completes. It is good to be home. Good. You'd found a holy order or hold court. Raising rumors. As I promenade down the stairs and cross the courtyard, I reach one of the corridors where the servants usually watch the children. But it's not them that I find. Sarah's voice reaches me loud and clear. I conceal myself among the stone pillars. What has Empress Caitilín done anyway? I mean, I made an empire. I made an empire. I fulfilled the dream of my great ancestor Fergus, who at the end of his days failed to form an empire, causing the Great Split, right? I succeeded at that, where he failed. I also Christianized the last of the Astaru. Yeah. Good. You should apologize. The Astarus are done. Okay, the Crusade has begun. Actually, let's raise them in Aberdeen. It's not that much further, and it makes sense that we would do it in the capital. Raise our grand army of Crusaders. So raise all here. You know, we're still a powerful warrior queen, right? We might just lead this army ourselves. The singular time in our entire life that we've led an army, I think it would create a wild addition to our legend if we were to actually lead this army. So we're gonna do it because we are a figure right out of legend, you know, unquestionably. There's no one who can doubt that. We formed an empire. We're gonna be the great historical queen of the grand kingdom of Alba. People are gonna be talking about us for centuries. Oh, our sister died. Well, when you get this old, it's gotta start happening. I mean, it's started happening a long time ago. Only our youngest sister is still alive, and she is as healthy as we are. So you want us to take this court here? I gotta politely decline you sending a murderer to my court, man. You know, sorry, but yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing you gotta decline, right? Soldier of the Cross. So we are a pilgrim, a crusader, I should say. Of course, we're a crusader. I mean, we're an 84-year-old woman who fights like a young man. Our health is going to be legendary. People are going to talk about how we were, how we didn't die of old age, but that we were immortal and that we were called to heaven by God's angels instead of dying like a mortal man or woman does. We're so old and strong. It's actually kind of wild that we got to be so old and strong. We have a new diplomacy perk that takes us down to true ruler. Then we're going to get writing history. I wonder if we're going to be able to write our history before we pass on. This is Lithuania. He's a Catholic. He sits there on our border. I think that's worth it. We will offer vassalage to him because, of course, as a Catholic, he can certainly become part of our grand kingdom. So we're just going to siege our way straight through to the capital. If we don't succeed, that's fine. We're not really needing to succeed like that. We don't have to get this to be for our relative. That's not necessary. But if we can, it would be good. While you hold the Kingdom of Finland, it is clear to everyone that it is I who govern it. Many taiga and villages are overseen by my bailiffs, my magistrates. Therefore, I am laying claim to it. You are welcome to grant the title to me whenever you wish. Else, I am sure it will fall to me in due time, one way or another. Let's think about this for a second. What is the inheritance right now? Succession. So he will gain the Kingdom of Finland and the Kingdom of Norway. If I give this guy the Kingdom of Finland, that's fine. So I will actually just grant him the title. I am perfectly happy with him becoming the King of Finland. I don't believe that's growing too strong. Having that under its proper de jure title is fine by me. Like having that, having somebody else run that is actually quite fine by me. We pretty much got this. I feel like we could attack here or just go for the capital, and I'm going to go for the capital. They will stop here. We might as well preserve our men by helping them finish this siege and then move to the capital. I think that's a much wiser course. Although I still... Oh no, that's fine. Let's go. Let's get in there. I don't think there's much chance that we lose this. Now that I have a vassal who's a king... Is he good enough to replace anyone on my council? I gotta say no. So let's instead befriend him to make him satisfied in spite of not being on the council. I think that's reasonable. Where are we at with our culture advancements? Oh, I missed it. We absolutely got it. Which means we were working in... Oh, 12 years is a long time. Will we make it? I don't know. We might live 12 more years. I had to tell you, I have my doubts. If we do a feast, though, we might be able to get another health boost. Like another large health boost for feast. Our sister Slain has died. Our friend Leogifu has died. We cope very well. I legitimately don't know. I mean, 15 years before we lose down to earth and determine to live, right? I think this siege will probably do it. Prisoner is captured. Let's no, not execute. That's a misclick. Let's ransom him. Yes. And you. We'll ransom you next. We're ranked first. Victorious Crusade. St. George has granted Queen Mirren victory in the Crusade for Baragos. After defeating Razik and his heathen warriors on several occasions, our warriors forced the enemies of the faith to admit their ignominious defeat. With the occupied lands firmly under the leadership of a pious Catholic ruler, we can rest assured that the divine will of St. George has been enacted. This is a glorious day for all true followers of the cross. St. George is with me, so be it. So we are now a legendary... Of course we're a legendary figure. Like, how do you not become a legendary figure after that? The money. The money. Okay. Let's ransom this person. Let's, this is the one we just picked up from that guy, right? We don't really have a place for it, so we'll just destroy it. I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. I think we need a celebration. A celebration of the glory of our reign. A feast. So let us hold a legendary feast. Let's do it. Let's hold a legendary feast. We have so much money right now. We're going to hold it, of course, in the Marnes. We're not going to have to travel anywhere. Let's go all in. Like, all the way in. And we're also going to use it to spread our legend as well. Confirm. And we're going to start the feast. Servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. Oh, I seem to have spotted some fresh quail already. We will have a lovely time. Yes, we will. A legendary feast in Aberdeen in the Mearns. As we look at the achievements of our family, I've noticed that there is a little bit of Denmark in Sweden now. The establishment of a proper Catholic clean in Findbarr. The faithful can finally rest easy knowing that St. George is smiling upon our good works. I wonder what kind of ruler she will be. It's time to focus back on my realm. Yes, we're not changing to her at the last minute. That's kind of cute, but no. No. That's not the thing. We're not doing that. Spread legend. So 8 months before this starts, what are we going to do with the rest of our money? First of all, right now, we're having a bit of a problem. We can vassalize this guy. So this guy is here. What kingdom is that part of? Lithuania and Estonia. Lithuania seems like a good place for us to try to get more control over, but Estonia doesn't. Lithuania itself is pagan. A very strong pagan kingdom. We might consider a war here. I think we'll take that vassalization. You know, I said before that I wouldn't force the issue with the Jewish guy, so we won't. We'll let him keep his faith. You also decide what we're going to do about this too. I mean, I think we have to fight the rebellion, but it can't be until after what we're doing now, right? Looking at innovations here. I think we should actually be working on royal prerogative, although I keep saying I doubt we'll get there, but I actually don't know. I have no idea. We're so unbelievably tough. And both of those, those two bonuses last a really long time. Excellent. So now that we are out, well, now that we've got all of our guys working again, we can start using our money to do some upgrades. Let's see. St. Johnston. And this is the duchy capital. We probably should upgrade its castle as well. There we go. Seems good. Successor, the courtliest of Catholics. They lost a bit of a rank. That's okay. Where are they at now? Still 3 and 3, so they're still struggling to get themselves from 3 to 4. This guy, if he wants to be an acolyte, if he wants to be an acclaimed knight, he's got to change his faith. Where are we at here? So our caravan master could be a tactician, a contender. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a valiant contender. Or a valiant tactician, actually. Yes. Pride of the Grand Kingdom of Alba. Yes, that is a great name for that accolade. We've got a successor for him, which is good. Now that we're nearing the end, I'm just going to stick to speed 4. Our holy rod needs to be repaired. It would be hellish to break our namesake's rod. They made a new friend. Of course we did. We're closer now than ever. So the King of Finland has decided that our magnanimous decision to make him king means that we should be closer associated, which I definitely agree with. Our biggest problem right now that I see is if I want to finish this, when it gets up, I'm going to need the money. Wait, does it require... No, I need money to upgrade it the last time, right? Yeah. Hopefully the Pope will come through for us between now and then. Welcome, friends. Here we go. So, many people have come to our wonderful, wonderful feast. The feast is dwindling down. I find myself in deep conversation with my subtle vassal, Duke Yaroslav. Hey, he's okay. He inquires about my opinion on friendship. He is deeply interested himself. I mean, I might be one of the world... I might be a world expert on friendship, actually. You know, I'm going to say I'm more interested in you because that seems neat. Because it makes us more likely to become friends, which is actually a conversation about friendship. I know what I said, I just don't understand why it's so funny. No, we don't do the whole... Bowdy jokes. That's not really us. In celebration and revelry, there is a lull in conversation across the entirety of the attendees. Duke and Vich of the Northern Isles are the only ones... Yeah. Perhaps this quiet moment is my opportunity to talk about the most pious life of Queen Caitilín. Everyone must hear the legend. We gain legendary feaster. I can let him tell a story, which gets him to start promoting it. I think everyone must hear the legend. So we'll tell everybody the legend during our legendary legend feast. Servants were carrying out impressively adorned ornaments, a number of proud peacocks skinned. So this is the peacock attack. So somebody has replaced a dead peacock with a live peacock, and someone's going to get a little injured. The sound of lutes fills the halls of the Marins while the guests sip the last drops of mead. Above them is the voice of Sarah, rises harmonically. Now listen, I shall tell you about the tale of the most pious life of Queen Caitilín. My guests will never forget a performance like this. Don't forget that it's my legend. I think we already have legendary feast, so let's do legendary host. We have finished our feast. So we didn't get any of the health benefit ones, but we have done well. And with all that, it's done. We gain great banquet. Nice. Getting close. Finish the feast. Okay. What we're looking for here is... Once this hits 300, we will stop spending money to spread it, which should give us some money back. Nice. I should befriend my new bishop, regardless of how good he is at his job. He seems to be pretty good at it, though. And we're broke again. And England has taken some of Ireland, because Ireland apparently can't defend its borders. Someone has begun promoting our legend. Heresy? What? It's not heresy. I'm just going to convince him. I win the debate. Of course I do. Of course I win the debate. I am right. There is no heresy in me in saying that I am one of the greatest things to ever be born of the Catholic faith. Look at me. My whole family is divine. You can't question this. I have a divine bloodline. I have a saint in my background. My legendary ancestor, who I completed the grand scheme of, Fergus, was the son of the legendary King Findbarr. We are absolutely glorious. Let's look at the legend diary. We have the Holy King here. Look at King Findbarr. We also have our namesake, King Caitilín. Saint Caitilín. Du jour, county released. It seems that the efforts of my steward and the Morbidin of Naiad have finally paid off. The local people have been persuaded by Prince Melwin's silver tongue and swayed by the prestige of my court. Faced with the discontent of the whole county, King Inian has chosen the path of least resistance and released Nyland. The county now belongs to its de jure liege, myself. Let's pause. That's good. All right. Good job, my son. Good job. What diplomacy. What glorious diplomacy. Now, it's only 4 years, so we'll do it. I was thinking maybe we should put him back on money, but that's probably not necessary at this time. You can appoint a worthy successor to the pride. So we lost our guy already. Huh. So what we have to do here is we have to tell that guy to leave. So, because as long as he's around, as long as this guest is around, we won't be able to grab anybody. Or we could try to wait till we got 40 gold and no, he's too old for that. Let's dismiss him. Now we should be able to seek a worthy successor. Things shall be good. Goodbye, Lupe, I'm sorry. Or Loop. Show Prince Melguin at once. Thank you so much, my son, for your service to me. Oh, a cat! Yes! I must pet the cat. We must pet our cat. No, we should leave it. I mean, we're gonna pet our cat in our mind, but we're gonna not pet our cat because we could, maybe we'll need that stressed out. I doubt it though, I really doubt it. So let's see, so if we were to, should we hold Mystical Communion? We haven't done it even once yet. We look at the Mystic trait here. We're actually doing quite well on it. But I don't see myself having much reason to push on it. We are a veteran traveler. We've gained both full lines of travel. I think we're also full line on Pilgrim. Our Eager Reveler isn't that great, but we've done really excellently just overall everywhere. She's just such a glorious queen. Befriend the estate. The trip was worth the effort, so we will now become friends with our bishop, so please stops questioning our will, because it was annoying that he did that not that long ago. One more. Just one more. Accolade successor has been found. Okay, let's put him in. Good. We could hold court. I think we should probably hold court. Not yet, though. I'm letting this episode run a little bit long, but I think that's okay. We're getting close to the point where we should end the episode simply between, oh, we got Rockchus Entertainment as well. So we did get another one. So we have, let's see, Determined to Live is medium, lasts for almost 10 years. Lasts for about 4 years for the entertainment for the medium boost. And what else? We had one more, right? Determined to Live. Right. But what's the other one? Settled Legend? Down to Earth. Lasts 5 more years. So we're doing really well. It's rather interesting. No, we're not claiming Stigmata. I don't think so. We're a little too zealous for that, I think. But I do bet money that this has now hit 300, so we should probably get our guy off it, right? He can just go back to his regular duties. And he can also go back to his regular duties here. We don't need the extra. He's no longer good at it anyway. And not paying him will mean we're going to get our money faster. Which we need to do the things we want to do up here. In Sweden. We are so very, very strong. Saying we should do a grand tour, but we don't have the money for that. Not even close. I really feel like this war with Lithuania is necessary. If I was to grab the strongest Holy Order, the Knights Templar, I almost match his strength. If I was to grab the Knights Templar, Oh, there it is. So we're gonna ask him for gold, which is good. Then we're gonna go to our legend. Right? We're going to increase its quality to the maximum. And then we are going to complete it. All right. Gain access to a legendary shrine. We already have a legendary shrine, so I don't think we get anything out of that. We will complete this finally. The Miracles of Empress Caitilín. Here is the end of the book of Empress Caitilín and her miracles that were famous among all Catholics. Ah, Almighty God, may I pray for your blessing upon this book. Most pious life of Queen Caitilín. So be it. Empress Caitilín of the Grand Kingdom of Alba knew that the coming journey would be perilous, but her path was set from the start. Never hesitating, she plotted a route and purpose, guided only by the strength of her own will. Empress Caitilín of the Grand Kingdom of Alba was stirred in the night by a shocking visit from death. Since this harrowing visitation, Caitilín decided to flee that which others would call inevitable and pursue eternal life on Earth. Amidst the whispers of doubt and the shadows of disbelief among the populace, Empress Caitilín stood unwavering in her faith. It all seemed lost. Blood painted the battlefield. Spears were planted on the ground, abandoned by their wielders, but Caitilín fell to her knees, mouth filled with prayers. Flowers blossomed from the lances. The enemies dropped to the ground, having witnessed a miracle. Empress Caitilín of the Grand Kingdom of Alba, however, did not stop there, for she went on with great bravery. Empress Caitilín of the Grand Kingdom of Alba called a Catholic holy war for the Duchy of Azurie at Bolfvir, against Bolfvir of Dovre. In the vast expanse of Empress Caitilín's travel, she stumbled upon a breathtaking wonder that defied earthly bounds, a place where the beauty of nature intertwined seamlessly with human ingenuity. Towering spires of exquisite craftsmanship reached towards the heavens, their graceful forms bathed in the soft glow of dawn's first light. Caitilín took a deep breath, as she could not have wished for a better end. So we have completed our legend. We're not going to promote a legend. We can evangelize the realm. Okay, we can clear ground for a legendary shrine. So it goes there. Let's clear the ground for the legendary shrine. Now we wanted to go to war for the Kingdom of Lithuania. We have not done a holy war for Kingdom yet, so I think we will. We're going to try to keep this a tight war when it comes to our own troops. We're going to raise just our men-at-arms, and then we're going to grab the Knights Templar. Then, instead of doing this alone, we're going to ask for help from our allies. We can get Prince Stefan the Just of Kiev to help. He's not that far away. And then from our house members, we will grab King Merin. She can join us. And of course, King Enian, our grandson and heir, can join us. And with that, we should have no trouble winning this war. As for Commander, we will not be leading wars ourselves anymore. We'll get our knight to do it. And once our troops are all raised, we should pretty much have this thing in hand. Poor old guy died just after he finished the legend. Oh wait, I have prisoners. I have prisoners. Let's merge these. I think we should be able to win this. It says it's close. If it's actually going to be close, we won't try to win it. Instead, we'll go to the siege here. Or here and wait for our allies to show up. I mean, I let you go before you died, dude. I do get it. So this is good. This is what we were hoping for. A tight war where he literally died right after because of the sickness. Well, at least we let him out We meant well. We need allies to show up before we're going to try to break this apart. Although part of me wants to just go and do it. Schemer discovered. Might. Betrayal! Oi! Give my cat here. Well, I suppose I'm not his favorite. Oh no. I've been rejected by my own cat. No, no, no. That's not happening. We're too ambitious to let a cat reject us. However weird what I just said seems. I'm going to go and hope that he joins me. It's going to be close, but we're winning even without the help, which I suspected might be the case. Good. Let's head in for a siege here. And now it should be easy. A simple task. His armies are broken. And we shall add Lithuania to the list of places that we have successfully begun the process of Christianizing. Another siege about to be finished here. We're not going to let this happen. Like, we will absolutely fight this guy, and I'm assuming that the result of that will be a victory. Even if they come off, it's fine. Like, it's literally fine. We're going to win. Now I think it's best that we head in towards the capital. We'll go this way, though. It seems more reasonable. Seems more correct. Okay. Not calling anybody else in. We don't need to. And we will ransom this child. We don't need to hold them. We've hit 400 gold, which is nice. So he's trying to siege this down. We're going to take another siege here, and then we will stop him again. Show Mail Maid in. All right. All right. All right. Fine. You've convinced me that this is unjust, that it's a plot by your enemies, even though you absolutely should be. No, 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 no. I reconsider. She's definitely needs to be put in her place, probably removed. So that's a thing. Ooh, a famine fever has spread. All right. What do we got here? Isolate capital. Enter seclusion. No more legends. Those can stay there. That's fine. If we look at the capital here, is this actually close to us? No need to isolate the capital then. We're basically done here. He's of course going to try to do some sieges and stuff. Hopefully we finish this before then. No fighting in the family. They're both acting like petulant children. Yep, that is what our opinion is. Might the troublemaker. He's just a cat, man. They hunted them down. Whew. We have gotten so much done. We've gotten so much done. There is some temptation in me to play her heir as its own separate campaign. I do have some temptation towards that. I have done an Iberian struggle from the other side, but I'm not sure. I think I might want to just do something else. I also have been thinking about doing the Christian half of the Iberian struggle playing in Barcelona. And yes, the reason I'm talking this out is that I have decided that this war is the last thing that we're going to do. I'm going to run the game out so that we can see how the kingdom looks after her death. We will rejoin the game just as she dies. But I think we've done enough. We have to hand out all this territory here. We are going to, of course, use our Evangelize the Realm. Let's do it with the faith screen on so we can see how effective it is. True faith will prevail. Look at that. Ooh, we found a little corner of Ashari we missed. Oh no, that's Ashari as in, that's not Ostaru, that's Ashari. Look how we have done. Look what we've done. Glorious. All the major missions of the family are completed. And now it's just time to bring the game to an end. I will join you again on Queen Caitilín's death so that we can take a look at how the kingdom looks like under her grandson. She has lived to be an insanely strong 90 years old and is still fine. Still fine. Still fine. All right, we're back in this. We're back in this because in a strange twist of fate, the great queen at the age of 95 is probably going to die from the same thing that her namesake did. She just got typhus. I did what I usually do, which is I secluded the capital, but I didn't, I isolated the capital, but didn't seclude myself, and we got it. We got unlucky. So probably she's gonna die. This is saying that we are dying. We now know ourselves close to the end. We will be dead within the year. So we will let this run out until she appears dead, and then we will talk about the few things I did. Oh, we won the battle. What a thing to happen. It's still, I don't think it is going to take back that we're going to die in a year, is it? I've never seen it take that back before. It's possible, though. Look how much thinner we are because of the typhus, even with it gone. I don't think we're going to make it. 13 months. No, we won't make it. Not if this doesn't give us our year back. Malingering scent. These won't save a soul. He lost his eye. He keeps beating himself. It's not good for him. He's still strong as hell. In spite of the fact he still has gangrene. Or he's got gangrene again. I don't know if he still has it or just has it again. The poor guy, he is strong as hell. His body is rotten and his soul is living in it anyway. He wants to see the Imperial seat, that's for sure. 2 of my accolades lack successors. Okay, we'll do that. Because we're not really going to war anymore. Our accolades are failing as people die, but that's kind of what happens when you start just moving fast. Without really paying close attention to these things anymore. Oh. Feline nurse for 5 years. Small health boost. So we are... we keep falling down into death. Then it gets pushed back out by, like, events. I really, really wanted us to reach this year so that we could get ourselves a new thing. 3 months. Just before. Oh, this man looks freaking crazy. We're of course not going to be playing as him, as I previously said. We're done. But, jeez, look at one-eyed, scarred, gangrenous. A minute ago, he was still healthy in spite of everything that's gone wrong, but he's wounded himself again. We would probably have a better chance keeping him alive than anyone else would. Let's see what this war is about. This is... We'll just read this, because it's the last one. Empress Caitilín of the Great Kingdom of Alba has found peace in Christ's embrace at 96 years old. She died of old age, a zealous woman. She fought for the glory of God against the heathens in one of the greatest holy wars of recent history. It got her right. That's pretty rare. Emperor and he ascends the throne. Being an ambitious man, many expect the realm to grow and prosper under his rule. Continue as the new emperor. So let's see this. This is the conquest of... Let's just stop here. Okay, we can't, we're not really trying to play this character. We're just trying to get out of the menu so we can take a look at what's happened. So this is the Grand Kingdom of Alba. With his territories added to it, it is frickin' enormous. I'd have to say we've done better than we ever expected we would with the taking of Lithuania. We got these tiny things in here. Now, Enion is the kind of man who, unlike his mother, his grandmother, is likely to actually go to war with Frisia to take back territory because he doesn't feel the same resistance to go to war with Catholics that she did. But look at this. Look at this grand kingdom of Alpa. We achieved a lot with this dynasty. This is going to fall out of our hands because the Carling here is the actual marriage leader. This is a normal marriage, so her children are all Carlings, which is fine. We weren't really trying to hold that forever. I just thought it would be neat to give it to her. Don't need to look at any of this. We were, you know, I'm just gonna finish those months. How freaking close did she get? 47 days. Okay, we're just gonna let the 47 days pass. Try to fix this ourselves. When the 17 days now passes, we're in a new cultural era, so we're going to take Golden Legend. That's great. And then the last thing we're going to do is, in commemoration of our family and our long play, we're going to reform the culture and add one new trait. Cultural blending could be interesting. He's got 4,000. Garden architects, I don't think so. Legalistic maritime mercantilism. So, in commemoration of his grandmother, he is going to take Xenophilic. Well, we're taking it. She would have taken it if she'd lived the 47 days, and we're going to take it now. It'll be established in the long off future. There's no way he's going to live that long, not with his self-beating and all the other things. But I think we've done well. You know, we have Norway. We have Sweden. Our uncle is, of course, king in Norway. We have the king of Finland here. Eventually, we would find the kingdom of Lithuania. Over here, we rule in Alpa as we always have. And there it is. A successful dynasty in the Grand Kingdom of Alpa. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me for the next series. I'm not sure what it is. I'm gonna have to think about it over the next few days, and then probably by... this will probably be a Friday episode, so by the time we get to next Monday, I should have something ready to start. As I said, mentioned earlier in the episode, because of the length of the time before the next DLC comes out, being September, which is still several months away, we're gonna have to do another series in between. Alright, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now. And goodbye to the family Mac Findbarr. You did great. I suppose we'll end on the map of Catholicism to give an idea of how truly great they did.